Hey everybody, it's Dave here, and we have a Vikings Daily Sit Rep. It's Tuesday, August 16th, and the NFL required the Vikings to draw down their roster from 90 to 85, and we have those 5 cuts ahead. And who's going to be on to tell you about it? But the one and only Tanishka Mhaskar of Climbing the Pocket and Zone Coverage. It starts now. Time for Climbing the Pocket's Vikings Daily Sit Rep. Hey everybody, it's Dave here, and we have with us today Tanishka. How are you doing, Tanishka?
I'm good. How about you?
I am doing great on this wonderful Tuesday. So today was the day all NFL teams had to draw down to roster sizes of 85. The Vikings did such. They released 5 players today. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, there was nothing too surprising with what they did. They mostly just got rid of guys at the bottom of the depth chart, super like third, fourth stringers here in camp. I guess the only one semi surprising thing that they did was they waived Jake Bargas because he was the only other fullback on the team. So I don't think it's that surprising in the sense that like this new offense shouldn't really be using a lot of fullbacks anyway. But just to not get if they wanted to do anything with fullbacks in the preseason, then they're just gonna have to use CJ Ham now instead, which is fine. So I guess it was a pretty regular Tuesday in that sense because they could have done something more shocking, but they didn't. So it's everything's good right now.
Yeah, I don't disagree whatsoever. Jake Bargas, I think will he may hit up on another team that wants fullback, H-back type, and he's more fullback / H-back than I would traditionally call CJ Ham. But that's about the only one on the bottom of the roster. You had, I mean, we're looking at guys that were literally at the bottom of their position groups. There's no big surprises. We expect another 5 next Tuesday, and then the big cut after that. So I think it's good. I think the Vikings progress. What do you think of
Yeah.
the Niners coming into town? And obviously, this
Yeah,
won't
it
make a
should
difference.
be. I think it's a good litmus test for the offense to face what the Niners have in a really good defense, I think. Um, and especially for, I'm really excited to see how Ed Ingram looks in these practices because we've seen how he's looked versus the Raiders, like second and third string, and he's been pretty good in practice too. But that Niners defensive front is no joke. So for him to see one of the truly best defensive fronts in football should really help us see like where he is. I think he is pretty easily the best right guard on our team, but our standards are also kind of low. So just to compare that to where he might be just generally, I think that will be good. And on the other side of the ball, I'm actually really excited to see how Trey Lance looks. I think that too just will be a good test for our defense, just because of how different he plays from Kirk. Just the super unconventional play style with the mobility and everything. So I don't think our defense has had to worry about Kirk just running around that much in practice yet. So that should be good. And I think the Niners are a really good team. Like a lot of their success will depend on how Trey Lance does, but it's a good team to have a joint practice with because they're stacked pretty much everywhere.
I couldn't agree more. Have you got anything, as I said at the beginning, not only are you part of Climbing the Pocket and hop on every once in a while to do things like this, do you have anything going on over at Zone Coverage?
I have actually not been, I didn't write much over the summer because I guess, to be fair, there hasn't been much to talk about like in July and stuff. But once the season does start, I hope to get back to writing once a week. So look out for that for sure.
Outstanding. Well, that's it for today on your Vikings Daily Sit Rep. I want to thank you, Tanishka, for coming on. And what do we say?
Skol.
Skol Vikings! Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring the bell, and rate us on your favorite aggregator. And a special shout out goes to our partners, the Daily Norseman, where the best Vikings content can be found, and to Lake Monster Brewing, home of the best beer in Minnesota. Skol, everybody.